Um, okay. E-design presented by Yusuf Khalid, Muhammad Hilali, Yusuf Muhammad, Mu'min, and Abdullah Hassan. What are we working on? We are working on an application that designs cloth items. For example, shoes, as well as masks. We will design a lot of things. This is the logo, as you can see on the right.
So, how will our application benefit others? Number one, it gives others opportunity to customize their clothing items with their imagination. Number two, that others choose their model and design and suits them. Number three, it prevents the hours spent in a clothing shop looking at the size, the model, and color clothing suitable for you.
Fantastic. Well done.
What are the weaknesses? Others will copy the idea and form up competitions between companies. The work will be expensive and illegal, approvement for customizing big brands like Nike and Adidas. Sometimes we can't ship customized clothing items to specific faraway countries.
Perfect. Thank you. Moment, your mic.
A moment, continue, moment.
Raw material costs, threats, raw material costs. The main thing is the raw materials needed for the fashion industries are finite or limited. That when times come, the availability of raw materials will be none. For example, water, which is the root for all raw materials needed. Large quantity of water is required for producing fabrics, and more of it is usage is in the agriculture of cotton. Second, higher regulation. The unavailability of resources like water and oil means the regulation will play an increasing role in manufacturing products such as cotton. 3. Consumer sentiment. By 2020, there are more possible to buy from companies that are aware of social responsibilities, which means only a tiny proportion for all consumers are willing to pay more for sustainable product in future.
Well done, Moment. Fantastic. Well done.
How to attract people to start using our program application? Hello?
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
doing
yes.
great, guys. Keep going.
Okay, wait, Mr. I'll fix this. Wait 1 second.
It's okay. Don't worry.
What happened?
Take your time. Relax.
Yeah, I'll continue like this.
Go ahead.
How to attract people to start using our application? We can start by making advertisements through all social media platforms, such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Well done.
Budgets. Our budget to open e-design company is $200,000. To open the store, we spend $100,000. We took $50,000 to decorate our store and buy some clothes. $25,000 for decorating and painting the walls. $25,000 for clothes. $50,000 to repair the store each 2 years. So in total, we have $100,000 to open the store and $50,000 to buy clothes and decorating the store, and another $50,000 to repair the store from any damage.
Okay, for maintenance.
Here is the end. Thank you. And we should always remember there is no age limit in success. Thank you.
Thank you, Yusuf. Quite right. If you're good enough, you're old enough. All right, guys, that was really nice. I enjoyed your presentation. And so basically, this is the bit where I stop talking. And if anybody,
Thank you, teacher.
Mr. Jeff or Mr. Lee or Miss Samara, anybody would like to ask the group a question, now is the opportunity.
Okay, I guess I'll start. Good idea, guys. Customizing clothing is a very cool idea. I think, did you say you're going to use an app to help people customize their clothes? Is that correct?
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Very cool. And so there was one concern that you had in there about using brands like Nike and Adidas, and of course that would, as you said in your presentation,
Yes.
it would be illegal. So how are you guys going to overcome that? Because everybody wants to wear those brands. So what will you do to overcome that problem?
We will try to offer them a
Yeah,
good
contracts.
price.
Yeah, we'll try to get a contract with them.
See. And then what kind of clothing are we talking about? Everything like hats, shoes, socks, clothes?
Yes,
Masks and
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Anything you want in your imagination, it can be real.
Really?
Yes.
All right. What if I wanted, say, 120 climber shirts for my teachers? Could you do that?
Yes.
Of
For
course,
free, mister. For
Yes,
free.
but
for
will
free
take
for
some
our
time.
school.
Oh, then sign me up for an order if it's free. All right, thanks, guys. Well done. Good job.
Yours truly.
Yusuf Amr, grade 9B. The idea, our, I- our idea is to make a social media platform for content creators to share their ideas and talent. The app will be for everyone. It will have recommended content based on what you watch.
Let's get to strength. When people have fun, they will be more productive by 75%. Let me explain what does that mean. Like the average jobs these days, you sit on a desk, you just do a boring job, work on Microsoft Word. We want to change that. We want to make people show their talents. We want them to be more productive. And it's different than other jobs, as I said, and it's like different than other social media platforms. It's basically gonna be like a mix of YouTube and TikTok. It
Brilliant.
will teach people many things and skills. Like, for example, if you want to learn about cooking, you can see other people cook. If you want to learn how to finish this level in a video game, you can see that. It will have parental control, unlike other platforms. Other platforms, there are like toxic people that they cuss, they do like inappropriate stuff. So we will put parental control and we will put moderators. They will, and you can report any inappropriate video.
Fantastic.
The weaknesses, it's a bit hard to start up a new channel. Like, you need to get the people to see you, need to get views so you can be trending. People can be toxic and harass each other. This happens to every social media platform, and it can be addicting.
Very good.
Yalla. Abdulkader.
Okay.
I do opportunities. I can't see the screen. Oh. It gives people job opportunities. Like if you go in college and then they need some specific things, you could get them. It's not like any boring job where you sit on the desk and work on a computer. Most jobs usually are boring and nobody likes them. So it's a good way to get money and have fun at the same time.
Very
Wait,
good.
next.
Yeah. Perfect, Abdul. Thank you.
Next, threats. 1, content creators might get copyright issues. A lot of people copyright, and it's not a good thing. 2, people will feel insecure about their data, like showing how they look and about the thing, personal stuff. 3, people will be scared of data breaches, like hacking and all sorts of things. That.
Very good.
Next slide.
Marketing campaign. I can see it. To get our app good and running, we need to make a nice and simple logo, add free trails for STA premium, get ads for revenue. And this is our logo.
Well done, Azudeen.
That's
Well,
it. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any ideas, DM or direct message us on WhatsApp, and this is our numbers.
Perfect. I'm going to have to block those numbers out when I put this on YouTube for safeguarding.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Yes. Any questions?
No questions.
No questions?
Come on,
We
teacher.
have
One of you have a question for the group.
Even the students can like
Are any students? Anyone?
I would love to ask a question. First of all, well done. Really interesting. Really interesting business ideas from both groups. I am really interested in your what are the job opportunities that you are talking about, and how is it that a social media, so I've asked this question in one of the girls' presentations. I'm really interested about the job opportunities. So you claim that the jobs will not involve sitting in front of a computer. Can you elaborate on that and explain what jobs are going to be offered, and how can you have something that's online and you are not going to sit in front of a computer at a desk?
it's like
people on YouTube, they have to edit and like that. But on TikTok, they just record a short video. They show their day. Some people will obviously have to like moderate and sit on computers, but we're talking about the content creators. This is the future. The future will not have people on desk. So people will like start off. Obviously, the start will be a bit hard. When they boost up the post, they will get like 1 million, 2 million views per video. The views, each view like has like a cost to it. Like you will get money from ad revenue, and obviously our company will take a cut of that revenue, like 25%. So the more views you get, the more money you get. This is how we're gonna do it. And there will be effects, transitions. You can do like a lot of stuff which take maximum 5 minutes per video.
Also, a lot of people are like shy and don't really talk about their feelings. So it's a good way to like express, and you could like, a lot of people speak in public. So some people are not good at that as well, and making speeches and that too.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Interesting. Everything I've heard is very interesting. You did kind of both go off topic because I asked about the jobs, but okay, we're going to work on that in English lessons. Very interesting, very interesting. So what would be your roles? Sorry, this is the last question I'm asking. What would be your roles? What is Yusuf Amr doing in this company? What is Abdul Qadir? What is Izzeldin? And what is Allah doing? What are you doing in this company?
We will not do like, we will obviously have chance and post content, but not as much as non-content creators. We will try
be
to
the
protect,
bosses.
We will try to protect the app. We will try to like fix the copyright issues, because basically TikTok, it's like a platform to advertise music. So maybe music, like music creators, they would like our app, so they get their music like famous, and like each one could like help us in the coding. Yeah, so like we will never leave the app. We will have to constantly update it.
Business project. Wear what you want when you want. These are the people. Okay. Khalid, go ahead. I mean, Iyad.
Yeah, this is your time to shine.
Starting a business. Starting a clothing business is just like any other business. You need to have the resources to jumpstart your vision, skills, know-how in managing the business, and marketing savvy to promote the business. You must also have a business plan that will serve you as your detailed guide that will walk you.
Well done, Iyad. Good job. Let's move on.
Guys.
Everyone wanted to find the perfect place to shop for reasonable prices.
Right.
Our treats would be other companies like Amazon, because they are branching out and to sell clothing items, so we won't have to stick out enough to get recognition.
Well done, Lee. Good job.
Positives. Some of our positives would be that we are an online market brand, so more people would be able to find and order from us. We will make ads and offers like a 15% of your first order or other offers on special occasions like holidays. It would cost less for us because we are online and we would have to only pay for our employees and we would buy a storage space to store all of our merchandise. But other than that, we would not have much to pay.
Good job, Loa. Okay, who's got the negative slides,
No way.
guys? Perfect. I think off you go.
Negatives. Some of our negatives would be that we are during a pandemic, so a lot more companies and organizations are also online, so we would have more competition to look out for. It might be hard at the beginning to set a name for ourselves, but eventually we will become irrelevant. We will need to find talented employees, which might be hard.
Okay. Cost and fees. We would need about 15,000 dirhams to buy materials such as t-shirts and pants to start off, and about 5,000 dirhams to buy printers and embroidery machines to make cool designs on the t-shirts and pants, and about 7,000 dirhams monthly to get a place or shop to store and make all our clothes and our merchandise. About 20,000 dirhams monthly to pay for our employees and our workers. About 2,500 dirhams monthly for ads or sponsorships, but this doesn't have to be monthly because we might not do it every month. And the total would be about 50,000 dirhams to start off, and then we would go off to about 30,000 dirhams every month after that. Okay. Thank you. Any
Great.
questions?
Very well read. Okay, you finished now, Mohammed? All done?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a very detailed presentation. It was a bit of a rescue mission from practice. You've done such a great job in a short time to make it a finished product. So thank you for doing that for me, boys. That was really nice of you. Okay, so I'll pass the floor on to any senior teachers. Any teachers would like?
Mr.
Yes.
Can you let the guy to open the camera?
Can I what? Sorry.
Luai.
Can I open the camera? I'm here. You can see me, yeah? All right, sorry. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Thank you very much for a brilliant idea. Are you by any chance opening up for future investors, or do you have any idea whether you allow other people to invest in your company? And if yes, what type of investors would you be looking at?
Maybe, for example, like we could do a huge collab with like big companies, any company that has like a good like name or something like Nike or Adidas, and it could improve like being famous for our company, and it could improve our income, and like the money we spent could be lower and better for us.
Okay, I'm ready. If you want an investor, I'm ready. I'm around.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Dubé. That was again a very, very good question. Very thought-provoking. Okay, if anybody else has a question, that'd be great. If not, we can move on.
I think there are some questions. Is that okay?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Katarina, do you want to go ahead, or do you want?
No, you go ahead first, Mr. Lee, and I'll ask after.
Okay, so guys, I'm sure you realize that there's a ton of competition in this market. There's going to be a lot of other companies doing the same thing. So if I'm a customer, what is it about your company? Why should I buy from you? what makes your company any different from the rest of them?
Well, hold on to them. Like obviously, like each company will have a different plan and a different type of unique sense. So they would be different from every other company, and they would stick out and have different supporters and different people who would come and buy their clothes. For us, I guess we just branch out. Everybody would have the same sense of style. We'd maybe do style a different style, so other type of people that who wouldn't like the style that the other companies have, they would come to us instead, and we'd I don't know. Yeah.
You're doing well. You're doing well, Mohammed. So basically, you're going to have a unique style which will help you stand out. Is that what you're saying? Don't want to put words in your mouth. Mohammed? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to kind of come in there, but I think you explained it very well. Katerina, did you have a question as well?
Yeah, I had one question regarding money, and this is a question that I was kind of going to ask each and every of the groups. Most of these business endeavors that you all want to undertake seem to be very, very expensive. I was wondering, how long do you think your company, since the day you started, would be able to survive before you make any actual profit? I don't know if you all understand my question. So
yeah,
you would probably have to, take loans or something, unless you're all sitting on some huge amount of cash right now. So how long do you think you would be able to survive before, I mean, when?
I think obviously as you saw at the beginning with start off with 50,000 dirhams. Obviously all companies they wouldn't just start off with people who don't have any source of income. So each one of us, each one of the co-hosts or all of us who
co-founders.
Yeah. We'd all have normal 9 to 5 jobs, and then that would be our source of income. And then with that, we'd also get loans to start off strong, and then after that it would be all just luck. So if we just had a spark from the beginning and we just became relevant and famous from the beginning, then we'd just become more wealthy and have a bigger company and better company.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, I can understand. That's a good thinking. Optimistic, that's good. All of you who asked me what optimistic meant yesterday on the exam, this is what it means.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No, I think that's it, boys. You did a fantastic job there. And again, whenever you present to actual investors, they will ask difficult questions because you're trying to convince them to part with their money, and it's kind of like an interview to help you with the business. So you did well there under pressure, and you'll be doing that.
Ben, sorry to interrupt. This one, the question I was going to ask, maybe I wanted to wait for the last group to present, but anyway, I can ask it now. Say if your business fails, it's a flop, what are the plans? Are you guys having any plans if your business really fails? Okay.
Maybe if it fails, for example, maybe we would have a backup plan. If, for example, if the clothing brand fails, maybe we would look into better things, something that we would actually might have a chance of a big success, and we might work into it and try a few months where spend money on this plan, and if it profits, maybe we it would be a big brand. But if it doesn't profit, maybe we our brands would shut down and we won't have another chance.
Okay, my IRC business. The idea. Everyone loves coffee, so I decided to make a small shop of coffee. It is a cafe that serves coffee and tea, and refreshments such as snacks and cakes that are baked. The shop will contain some designs and a picture of drawings from artists. Our menu will contain some drinks like coffee, tea, juices, etc. And will contain some food. We will make some special offers so that people can come and enjoy our shop. The strengths, enjoying greens cafe and other juices and drinks while expanding our knowledge by reading books, stories, etc. Good customer service, great marketing, special drinks, fun competition, and awesome prices. Good packaging, mission in place to protect from COVID-19, social distance, and a place. The weakness, movement restrictions due to COVID-19 or any other pandemic that may come in the future, limited capacity for delivery service, economical situation, many leave their jobs or have their salaries decreased, limited variety of fruit juice due to importing restrictions affected by COVID-19. Opportunities, attract new people through special offers, demand for home delivery service and custom service. Threats, close our cafe shop if they discover COVID-19, more closure of people due to COVID-19 or any other diseases, people don't follow the law of the shop, maintaining of the coffee machine, ability of a large budget of our project. And that's
Thank you very much, Majid. Yes, for sure. Coffee shops are always in demand, especially in the UAE. People love the coffee in this country. So when I go to a coffee shop, or when anyone goes to a coffee shop, people generally tend to have their favorite coffee shop, Starbucks, Costa Coffee, Cafe Nero. What's going to be unique about your coffee shop? What will make people want to go to your coffee shop compared to others? Majid, what would make your coffee shop special? What extra?
Like making the new experience or high quality.
Okay.
And we design and make we design our shop or make special like new things to come and offer.
Okay, so basically the interior of the coffee shop would be kind of different to your kind of average coffee shop, which would encourage people to come. I see what you're saying there. One of my favorite coffee shops is called Turf, and it has lots of like interesting plants and flowers inside, and it kind of is a little bit different. Expensive coffee, but you pay for, I guess, the interior. So that's great. Is there anything else you want to add to your presentation, Majid? Any questions at all from any teachers? Okay, Majid, thank you very much. It's always difficult. You chose to go solo with your presentation, which was a very brave choice.
Okay. Digital marketing by Yas Usama and Abdullah Shahada. This is a prototype for our logo and some slogans that we came up with that like we will refund and we if you want anything we have it. Our business idea. We are going to make a company like Amazon, but most of the products are official and almost nobody can randomly sell items. Secondly, there are no microtransactions like a passive makes your orders the priority or anything. Order and we deliver. Third, if there is a product whose company wants to sponsor it, we will lower the price of it for a limited time and strategically put small hints to the positives of the product instead of showing it in the face of customers. We will make it so the orders in the first few months have a chance to win a prize and guarantee a small one. This will be like our attention grabber and our seeker, which will get us like attention at first and then we grow.
I got this idea from a shop which after paying for it, they gave me earbuds with the product's title on it. You can have small prices which are linked to the product they bought, but still maintaining a decent profit. For example, we will send earbuds with a phone or pencil case with a bunch of pencils or colors. The price must have a link to the product. Timing. If we go through the idea, we would have to plan our opening when the world extremely needs it, like now, or when a company like Amazon falls, so there would be a spot for us to take. This pros and cons. Some cons is just another pin in a hay bale, which means there are so many digital marketers which like they want to sell products, but they just don't get the attention at first. So that's going to be rough to get with. And we have no background experience. This will be our first time, so it can, like, with our inexperience, we can make some mistakes. Delivery time in the beginning, due to Corona, we cannot deliver at the times that we wish. It could have been better, but we just have to deal with what we have. Some pros: provides another option for many people. It's just another option if people don't like this or don't like that. We have extra words in the beginning and they're free. Cheap and reliable deliveries and products. Investment fees. We would need about 125 AED, 75,000 dirhams to purchase the product, and then we grow from sponsors and profit. 50,000 dirhams for the website and storage warehouses. Yeah.
Threats one, people might want to cancel their orders in the last minute. For example, if we're in the middle of delivering something and people might decide to cancel, decide to cancel their products or yeah. Second thing, hackers may target personal personal info or the credit info of customers. Third, other companies such as Noon, Amazon, eBay, and so like big companies may like be like how do I say this? Like an obstacle towards our popularity. 4, we might lose money to the company at the beginning, but like we'll try to progress even further when we go when we get bigger.
And we would like to hear advices and learn from mistakes from others and learn from them so we get a satisfying result. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, Abdullah, well done. That was fantastic. And Iyas as well. I liked how confident and quickly and fluently you both spoke there. It was just like, there's such a great tempo. It was brilliant. Okay, so yep, we're going to pass the floor now over to anybody that wants to ask a question. It can be a student.
Mr. Miha, I want to ask him a question.
Kushka.
Mr. My question is about the refunds. Imagine a company refunding everything. It will be so difficult. How are they going to do it? Like maybe they broke the products intentionally and they want to get another one.
To answer your question, we will have many guidelines of the profit rule, the refund rules, and we will they'll have to send images and we'll have to see them in person and actually see the product and see if why, and they would need a reason why would they refund it, whether they don't like it or it doesn't work well, and that's it.
But meet them in person. Imagine a lot of people delivering. You meet everyone in person. How are you gonna do that?
We will have workers go to their houses, or if they can't, they will come to us if they really want to refund it that bad.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Yusuf. Asking the tough questions there. I love it. Good stuff. Okay, is anybody else would like to ask the group? Katerina, go ahead.
Yeah, I have one question. So you guys have both mentioned Amazon and Noon and other companies that do similar work. I think you can anticipate what I'm going to ask. How, other than, you did mention if Amazon falls, but what if that doesn't happen? We know that the man who owns Amazon is the richest man on this planet. So Amazon works very well. It's a brand. how do you plan to put yourself there on the market? And do you plan to work locally, or do you want to try to compete globally? What are your targets?
We were
What's
definitely,
realistic?
yeah, we will definitely start small to save money at first, like locally, and then we will grow to more nearby countries, and then we'll hopefully win the lottery and just overall get better and grow worldwide. And that's a
Great.
metaphor.
Very good. Do you know what? I'll tell you something about Amazon. Amazon are a huge company. They're a top 5 company in the world. But in the UAE, they're new. And there's some things that they don't do that great, which annoy me because I use Amazon quite a lot. They don't deliver at specific times. Where I live in the UAE, don't accept packages. Okay, so I have to be home. And they say between 9 in the morning and 9 at night. And you can't say 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So 9 times out of 10, it gets sent back. Okay, so that's something that you could do as a USP. You could offer people who order from you more specific time windows, 2-hour time slots. And that helps people a lot in this country that where they can't receive packages in the post or through a letterbox. And that would certainly be a unique selling point. Something that Noon do, they have at the petrol stations, they have collection boxes, don't they? I don't know if you've seen them when you go to the petrol station with your parents. And you can just enter a code and collect a package. That's something that you could do, maybe in shops or supermarkets or people go to regularly, or the cinema. Something to think about, okay? Something to make your...
Yeah, we would evolve from them.
Very good. Okay, anybody else have a question at all? For the group?
Yes, I thought you did a great job of describing your concept and understanding the market very well. Do you remember a company called Souk.com? You guys remember them? Do you know what happened to Souk.com?
Yes, Amazon bought
Yeah, they merged with Amazon.
Merged? I don't know if they merged. I don't know if I'd call it a merge. I would call it a takeover, or they purchased them out of the market. So my question for you is, how committed are you to making your brand a competitor with Amazon, or are you more interested in selling? What is your philosophy behind, I mean, this is your baby, you're making this. So are you satisfied with selling it to Amazon and getting out, or would you rather kind of fight the fight and continue to compete against them?
It will definitely depend on our position. If we see that we are growing and we can grow to a point where we're more than Amazon, then we will not sell at all. But if we see that we are going to fail and it's going down, then we stop it. We cannot give second chances in this business.
Okay, thank you.